Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be showing a tutorial on how I achieved this easy, simple and fast cornrow hairstyle with beads on freshly washed hair in winter. This is the perfect protective hairstyle that makes you look put together, gives you access to your scalp, and you can easily wear a beanie over without having to worry about your ends being safe in the cold. Why do we feel like we can always get away with our hair being unkept in the winter? Hi and welcome to Lainey's Family. In this video, I'm going to be sharing how I achieved this half up, half down cornrow style. It's a quick, easy and simple style. It's something that took me like 2.5 hours, and this is something you can have on your hair if you're like a busy mom, you don't have time and you just want something that is quick, easy and very simple. So this is a half up, half down. This is what the end product looked like, and then I added accessories, beads. Just gonna turn around the back. This is what the back looks like, and this is what the front looks like. This actually came out pretty nice. To be honest, I wasn't looking forward to having straight lines because I knew that I wouldn't have that, but I just wanted to make sure that the cornrows were neat, and just accessorizing and cleaning up my edges is just going to make it look even nicer. Situation whereby if I go out, I can take off my beanie from my hair and just have something decent and something nice under my hair. So if that's something that you're looking for, please watch this video to the end. I'm going to be sharing a hack for rocking your cornrows with beads in the winter so that your ends still stay protected and are intact. This is an easy hairstyle for somebody who's busy, who doesn't have time, who doesn't want to spend 6 hours doing mini. This is going to be what we're going to be starting with, half up, half down. Without further ado, let's get this style started. And my hair is already in parts, but like this is going to be like the front section, this too. And then whatever is left here is going to be the back section. I think I'm going to start with the front, because I think that's going to be like the hardest hurdle to crop. I'm right-handed. It will be easier to braid from left to right, from right to left. So let's see if I'm right. And if I'm looking away, that's because I have another mirror in front of me. I'm just trying to get my part straight. Hair Mimosa. I also use the Palo Santo coiling cream from Pattern as well. Here's what it looks like inside. I'm gonna be using this rosemary mint strengthening edge gel for my edges. This is from Mayel.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
I'm gonna share a trick to get this right. So width of the hair on the ear side is actually smaller than the width of the hair on this side.
So like this side has a lot of hair compared to this side. So the secret to getting this right, or to making sure that all your cornrows end up having something at the end of this place, is you just have to take a little amount of hair. You don't need so much. Oopsies. So you see how little this one is? Just a little. I don't need so much. And then I'll put the rest behind my ear just a little, and then I'll follow that line and keep patting all the way. Oopsies. And then now you can see that, see, the width of hair I have at the beginning is bigger than the width of hair I have at the end. So this is smaller and this is bigger. Once I have gotten all the lines straight and all, I like to apply the product to my hair, and then I comb with a white comb just to take away every knot or every tangle, and this gives me like a smooth braid and I don't have to worry. Now the key to getting a clean braid is to make sure that your hands are close together as much as possible from when you start braiding to the end of the braid. I'm just going to be showing like a slower motion for you guys to see what I mean. So you have to keep your hands close together as possible. And you notice that even when I have knots, I don't completely remove. I just remove one hand from the braid, take out the knots while the other hand is still holding onto the braid so that it doesn't get loose. So keep your braids and your fingers close together as much as possible, and this gives you a neat braid. Like I said, my lines aren't straight because I didn't care how straight they were. I just wanted the braids to be as neat as possible, and I only had like one mirror in front of me, so you do a better job if you have the mirror from Amazon that has like 3 dimensions where you can see the front, the sides, and the back.
Yeah, that's the hardest part of doing the cornrow was the front, because I've never done it before, and just the front alone took me like an hour, and then the back section took me like an hour and a half. So let's say 2.5 hours plus, and you're gonna come out with a really nice style. So if you want to try this, you can easily try it. Like I wanted the cornrows to be as neat as possible. I didn't care how straight the line was. But now that I have the cornrow on, if I wanted to like redo the hairstyle again, what I would do is wash my hair in the cornrows. But this time around, because I have all the lines cut out, I can actually perfect the line. If I decide to like wash my hair, wash my hair and then take each one out line by line to perfect it, because I see that it's harder to get the line straight when your hair is in bulk, like when your hair is still in its loose state, and then you have to figure out how to get the lines one at a time.
Here I'm just cleaning up my edges, and if I'm not looking at the camera, that's because I'm trying to look in the mirror to clean up my edges and make my edges look better. I will be doing this. I have my mirror and my mirror right in front of me here, so I'm gonna be trying to edges to make them look decent and presentable. This is a pattern mousse. I'm just gonna move back about it. I'm using the Palo Santo coil mousse from Pattern. I'm gonna be sharing a hack that makes it possible for you to have your beads in winter and still keep your ends protected. So get a scarf and fold. It's a square shaped scarf, but I'm folding it into a triangle right now. So what you do is take all of your hair that you have in beads. So you're gonna lift up the braid. You're gonna lift it up this way, every single braid, and then you can use bobby pins to hold the ends so that they do not like fall down like this part. But in this case, I'm not going to be using bobby pins. I'm just going to be demonstrating. But yeah, so I lift all the beads up, and then I'm going to tie my scarf. It's best to use a satin scarf, to be honest, like a satin scarf. Flip all of the hair over. I'm going to put my scarf, and then I'm gonna tie it. And then I have my beanie right here. So I'm just going to put it over. And voila, all done. Using a bobby pin is going to secure all of the beads at the back. And you can just use maybe like one in the middle, 2 at the sides. If I have to go out in the cold or anything, my ends are tough, my ends are safe, and I'm good to go. Beanie ready, winter ready, hair safe. And once I get to my destination, I can take this off. Take this off, and everything just falls out, and I'm good. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and see you on the next video.